Hello there guys, welcome back to another one. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I don't know, I'm just doing this, right? But technical difficulties. Technical problem difficulties. That is what I can just attribute it to. But what has been going on? Like, what has been going on in the transfer window what has been going on in the transfer window? First of all, kudos to Chelsea. We've got Lacroix for 50 something million. That is one of the best deals I've ever seen in this transfer window. Best deal, absolute steal from Chelsea, from Crystal Palace to Chelsea. That is, and now our formation is complete. Our formation is complete. In one of my videos, the last one, I think when I was hyping up the Morgan Rogers deal, even though I'm not very sorry, we're back to this background for now. But yeah, technical difficulties, as I said in the beginning. But just as I was hyping up the Morgan Rogers deal from previously, right? Our 11 is complete. Our 11 is complete, except from maybe the left wing back position. But apart from that, everything is set and settled. Chelsea will be playing the first open outdoor friendlies on Tuesday or Wednesday, and then I think we'll get the opportunity to watch it, and we'll get the opportunity to be able to analyze what this thing has been doing. Xabi Alonso has been doing. But from hearings, from findings up and down, because it was very hard to even find like the scores or like what has happened in the training session and in the previous friendly that was been closed. Chelsea won the two of them by an high scoring score. I think they said Emega was on the score sheet, Joao Pedro was on the score sheet, although they said Emega and this other guy that came from Sporting, they said both of them are already injured with a little hamstring injury or something like that. I pray they'll get better before the season starts. But before that, Chelsea has been doing wonderfully well in this summer window. Like, the people that they are getting linked to from the previous Xhaka, like, yeah, you have my opinion about Xhaka. Getting in Lacroix. Lacroix is like, it's absolutely very amazing how Chelsea got Lacroix. Like, sorry, yeah, like, I'm not saying it's unfathomable that we got him, but the fact that we got Morgan Rogers and Lacroix without even having Champions League football means we are still one of the big teams that have that pool. And the fact that the owners right now are already getting that idea and getting the main picture of how the Premier League is being run and how people are, like, how the signings are supposed to be done in the Premier League, getting in experience from the Premier League, getting in young players who are at their best, and not like potential this one has this potential, this one has players young players who knows their onions, who carry their onions in their head. But the truth of the matter is, it took them 4 years to realize that this is what they had to do. And it's just very sad that it took them a whole 4 years, even though we've been here, a lot of other creators like Eunice, George, all of these other people, Matisse, they've been telling them how this thing is supposed to be done. And for sure, these people are watching all of these videos. For sure, they are watching all of these videos. But the truth of the matter is, Lacroix is down to Chelsea. Yes, my stuff is coming late, and I've already given you guys my ideal scenario of how Lacroix can fit into Chelsea. That's center back position in the middle of a three. Although findings have been coming out that Xabi Alonso has been playing a back four, he's not been using the Bayer Leverkusen style. But I think it's because people are on holidays, all the players are not available right now. So he's using what he has, and that is just one green flag that I have with Xabi Alonso at the moment. For him to use a four at the back, knowing that these are the players that are available for him. That is, the four at the back, the four defenders are the ones available for him. His wing backs are not yet fully available for him. And he's trying to tweak what he does, tweak what he's going to use, and understand that if I use this, but all of this does not even matter, because whether we use four at the back or whether we use three at the back, the style of play is still going to be good, and it's still going to be the same from Xabi Alonso. And that is just the very good part about what he's doing, and that's the very good part about the signings that have been brought in. Flexible with the back at the 4, flexible with back at the 3, and these people know their onions. These people have their onions. Once they slice their onions, strikers like Gyökeres and Isak, their eyes is going to pepper them, and they are not going to probably be able to stand, because what? They're going to be grass cutting them. But experience means no red card. Yeah. Now to Enzo Fernandez, I see a lot of news about everybody, everything, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. I don't use Facebook, I think Facebook forward. Yeah. I see them still highlighting this Enzo Fernandez thing, saying Enzo Fernandez should leave Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez wants to leave. He has said he wants to leave. He has danced to the tune of Real Madrid, but Real Madrid is not coming for him now. Atletico Madrid is probably looking to sign him and all of that. But I still remain with my same stance. Enzo has to be one of the players that stays in this formation. But I later had to now look at it and say, if Enzo actually stays, it does not mean we don't need a center midfielder. We still need one more center midfielder, because I don't think Esugo is ready for the job, and I don't think Lavia is going to be fit enough. Yes, I don't think both of them are going to be ready. So I still think we need a center mid. Yes, I know they've brought in a Baku, but Baku is more like a left midfielder, left wing back position. That left mid kind of this thing. It's not a center midfielder. We need a center midfielder like an Elliot Anderson, or this guy that is linked to Chelsea from Fulham or something like that. Sorry, is it Fulham or Nottingham Forest? One of the two, both of them. Because there are two Nigerians in those teams, I don't really get the difference most of the time. But it just shows what's like could be done. Like this summer can be better. Catch you guys in the next one. That's just what I have to say about Lacroix. Lacroix is versatile, is experienced, one of the best defenders that Crystal Palace has had in the present generation. In fact, not like probably their all time, because it was part of the squad that took them to win the Conference League, to win, I think they won 3 trophies: FA Cup, Conference League, and also yeah, you cannot call it a trophy, but Community Shield. Yeah, they won it against Liverpool. But yeah, that's it for me guys in this one. I know it's really short, 5-4 minutes, 7-6 minutes, but guys, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Tell me that in the comment section what you think about this signing. Like, the Chelsea owners are moving mad, bro. They are moving, and I'm liking this, because this is what I expected. This is what I expect. Yes, I know I've been criticizing them, but we have to give them their onions when their onions is due. Sorry, not due, when they deserve it, because they are doing what is being deserved, and they are doing what it is expected of them to be done. And one thing that we give to them actually is that these owners have never come shy of spending. Once they discover that they need to spend the money, whatever the case is, they actually do spend. And that is one thing that I'm actually very I have to give them their kudos for, even though I've given them criticism, we've criticized them back in the time. But right now we have to a little bit cold on that blue coat out scenario and look at what they are doing, and at the end of the summer window we then judge what is going on. Chavaria is still there. They're still being linked to a lot of good players, and this is what we expect from them. A lot of PR, a lot of this. I think those what do you call them, those sporting directors, they probably need to be sacked. Because talks have come out, tweets have come out that Egbali is the one doing all of this heavy deals, is the one handling them by himself, because they probably seem like they cannot handle it by themselves. But that's it for me guys in this video, and catch you guys in the next ones, because there are still going to be more dealings. And actually I'm going to release one more video after this one, because this summer window is going wild.